How much pocket money should you give your child and how to give it? A big lesson in financial management and responsibility. Dear parents, today, let's dive into a topic that every parent cares about: giving children pocket money. It sounds simple, but how can we ensure that it's not just about handing out cash, but also teaching our kids a valuable lesson in financial management and responsibility? Our topic today is pocket money for kids, imparting a big life lesson. Before we delve into the details, here are a few key points experts emphasize. First, how much pocket money to give and how to give it depends greatly on your family's circumstances and the values you hold dear. There's no one-size-fits-all formula. Second, if you tie pocket money to household chores, it's crucial to have clear, specific discussions with your child about your expectations. And finally, an interesting fact: kids learn about money not only through the cash they receive but also by observing how their parents use money daily. Now, let's explore this in more detail. We'll look at what pocket money really means to kids, when to start introducing them to money, how much is reasonable to give, and, most importantly, tips to help kids use money wisely. Are you ready, parents? Let's get started. Pocket money is more than just money. Many parents wonder, is it too early to give my child pocket money? And what can they learn from it? In fact, when you give pocket money to kids as young as 4 or 5, you're starting them on a journey to understand the value of money and how to manage it. With their first small sums of pocket money, kids face very grown-up choices: spend it now or save it. If they choose to save, they learn patience and the value of waiting for something they really want, a skill that will help them achieve bigger goals later in life. Pocket money also teaches kids about consequences in a practical way. For example, if they lose their money or spend it all on something unnecessary and later regret it, don't worry too much, parents. These small mistakes are valuable lessons that help kids mature in managing their personal finances. And here's the great part: kids don't just learn from the money they receive but also from watching how their parents handle money daily. For instance, when they see you set spending limits or hunt for the best deals, you're quietly teaching them how to spend smartly and plan ahead. The right time to introduce pocket money. So, when is the right time to introduce the concept of pocket money to your child? There's no universal rule or fixed age for all kids. The key is to observe whether your child is ready. Kids may be ready to start managing their first bits of pocket money if they understand a few basics. For example, they know that money is needed to buy toys or snacks. They might also grasp that they shouldn't spend all their money at once and need to save a bit. Another sign is when they understand that if they spend all their money today, they'll have to wait until the next allowance to get more. When your child shows these signs, it's a good time to consider introducing pocket money. Learning about money and building financial literacy from a young age can help kids develop responsible habits that will serve them well as they grow. Managing small amounts of money also fosters a sense of personal responsibility and independence. How much pocket money is enough? This is probably the question that stumps most parents. How much pocket money should I give my child weekly or monthly? The simple answer is that it depends entirely on your family's circumstances and what you feel is reasonable. There's no fixed amount that's right for everyone. As long as your child knows how much they'll receive and how often, e.g. weekly or monthly, they can start learning to use that money effectively. To decide on an amount, consider a few factors. First, think about any chores you expect your child to do if pocket money is tied to them. Second, consider your family's budget and how much you can allocate for this. Third, your child's age matters, as their needs and understanding vary by age. Finally, clarify what the pocket money is meant to cover. For example, if it's expected to include transportation, school lunches, and savings, you may need to give a bit more than if it's just for small personal wants. Golden tips for parents. To make teaching kids about money through pocket money truly effective, here are some helpful tips to keep in mind. First, clearly explain to your child what the pocket money is for and what it shouldn't be used for. For example, if it's mainly for entertainment, discuss what types of entertainment are appropriate and allowed. Depending on their age, you can give them some flexibility in deciding how to use their money. Next, try agreeing with your child on dividing their pocket money into different categories, like saving, spending, and even donating or sharing. For example, you could agree that 50% goes to savings for a bigger item, 40% for immediate needs, and 10% for helping others or contributing to a small charity fund. Another important tip is to give pocket money within your family's financial means. Don't worry too much about how much other parents give their kids or how much your child's friends get. Every family is different, right? Set a specific day for giving pocket money, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, and stick to that schedule. This helps kids learn to wait and plan their spending for a set period. If possible, depositing pocket money directly into a bank account in your child's name is a great idea. This not only introduces them to online banking but also prepares them for using an ATM card later. Finally, try to avoid giving extra money or advancing pocket money. If you must do so in an emergency, require your child to have a plan to repay the loan. This is a great way to teach them about borrowing responsibly. To encourage saving, help your child visualize their growing savings. Putting money into a clear jar or box lets them see their savings grow tangibly. Many banks also offer apps or websites that track savings over time, which can be exciting and motivating for kids. Pocket money, a first lesson in finance. Parents, did you know that through small weekly or monthly pocket money, kids learn critical lessons about how money works in life? You are their first and most important teacher in this, as they learn a lot by watching how you handle money daily. Pocket money teaches kids about the value of things. They'll gradually understand the relative cost of a toy versus a book or an ice cream. They also learn that once money is spent, it's gone, a simple but crucial lesson about spending. By waiting for their next allowance or doing extra chores to earn a bit more, they realize that earning money isn't always easy, but it's how they get what they want. Kids also learn about saving, whether for short-term goals like a new toy or longer-term ones like a fun trip. If they ever need to borrow money from you and repay it, that's a lesson in borrowing. And a somewhat abstract but very real concept they can learn is opportunity cost. When they spend money on one thing, they lose the chance to use it for something else. So, parents, giving pocket money isn't just about meeting your child's needs. It's a wonderful opportunity to teach them early lessons about finance, responsibility, and independence. We hope these insights help you on your journey of raising financially savvy kids. Wishing you and your children lots of joy.